Right. Is it on? Try again. 3, 5, 8. Forgive my hair. Try messing it. I try and comb it in a minute down that backside. Usually it'd be about, say it'd be about this long. It doesn't seem to grow past that bit. It'd be, I have it about here. Do you know what I mean? It'd be about my breast area. So, so here is quickly share the screen. So right. Oh gosh, wrong one. Coaching. There, right. So now it's actually giving me a different answer today. Your account was created less than 30 days ago. I didn't know about that part. So, it's not, it doesn't, it says it takes 3 days, but it doesn't. So it's let me know that I think today, within 24 hours. So I got to wait 30 days. All right, fair enough. It is what it is. I don't really want to do the bot thing on Twitch. I don't really want to do it, if I'm honest, people. Just don't, you know what I mean? It's like I could have done that on what's it called, YouTube. I didn't even like having a couple of fake accounts to give myself some thumbs up, but that was more because I used to get quite regular, like a troll, and he'd put like 9 thumbs down. So I would like, he'd like get, I'd like, oh, you give me a thumbs down or whatever, or you remove, or they would give me a thumbs up and remove them and wait for my reaction. Oh, somebody remove their thumbs up. Yeah, you know what I mean? Then I would go like, I pretend that somebody come along and give me one. I would give myself one in the background with my multiple accounts just to wind up the troll. That's basically what I was doing. Just, I don't know. I don't know, people. It's what it is. So that's that done. So are we live? We are live. Yes, we are. So we're going to try. I got a bit of a chill about me. So it says use a cold compress. I haven't got anything cold. I don't have peas anymore because I stopped eating me peas, didn't I? So I haven't got any ice. So what I'm going to do is we're going to have to do a hot one first. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. I don't know. I'm gonna put this on my arm. I haven't got a dressing gown. If I had a dressing gown, this would kind of work. Eh, what happened? Huh? Shut down. Go over to the scene. So the controller's naff. So that's on. Yeah, don't resonate. Don't resonate. Don't resonate, baby. Everything's gonna be alright. So we shut that down. You can't see that. Oh, an inflammation video. Let's put that on because we're inflamed. So we just took some magnesium. We didn't take any today because we couldn't lift our arm up. So we've been doing everything with our left arm. So we'll try that. in the background. You never know. What am I doing? So we'll close that down. Close the TikTok thing down. So hopefully we'll have a TikTok then soon. Have to wait. Never mind. History. Oh, good though. No. So I noticed that it's removed my bot off of Twitch. Usually I get one view. I'm having a lot of healing in my family this year. Next year. It's going to be great. Those they're goose. Them goose are it's printing another one now without a problem. So it's printed these all right. So I wonder who made these because decent. They're working. Everything's gonna be all right. They got rid of my bot. I don't know how I'm going to all dishonor people. I'm watching something in the background. I'll probably watch a movie because I haven't got much else I can do. Oh, my mic was off. Sorry. Ah. Should put a blanket on. Trying to think about. Try this first. Wish I never slept with my bloody arm above my head now. I thought it'd be good for it. Because it's felt a little bit easier yesterday. These chairs look comfortable, but I don't like them. This headrest has got to be in a certain spot, and you don't realize it's not in a good spot. And then you've got a sort of stiff neck without realizing it. You too, Tech. How are you, mate? How's yours? What are you doing tonight? Got a bad shoulder, so I'm kind of leaning back, letting this hot water bottle. I don't know if you can see it. Am I in the camera all right? How are you, Tech? Anyway, I'm watching some on YouTube, but I don't want to share it. Sometimes it blacks the YouTube out. So, are you? Well, enjoy it, relax. I'm not playing anything at the moment. My controller broke. um, I mean, my shoulders are in a lot, so my trampoline broke again today, so I can't exercise on my trampoline. I've been looking at some volunteering jobs. Today, was it, or yesterday? I've been asleep twice today. Today, I looked at a volunteering job. I realized I haven't been going to the park as much as I used to, and there's a volunteering job in parks, so I might look into that. Yeah, I am. I think it's a trapped nerve, an inflamed nerve. I don't know exactly. I did some press ups yesterday. Maybe something happened there. Maybe I slept weird. Maybe I didn't quite. You know, when you first get up, you're a bit clicky. You need to like. Sometimes a joint needs to click or it needs to stretch or whatever. And I just got down and did some press ups, I think. And I think maybe something might have gone. I don't know. I really don't know. I've never had this before. Did I ask you what was the game you played then? I take it you play Apex, do you? Memory's all right, but I'm not really remembering much at the moment. I've got loads of other stuff going on, so I'm not really paying attention. Oh, Lifeline, nice one. I think we had this conversation now. It's reminding me, yeah. Do you rank or just play public? And if you do rank, what's your rank? And what's your intention on the game? Are you just playing it for rank? Are you playing it for? I had a lifeline last night. I actually put my mic on in game. I allowed the randoms to talk. I had a nice lifeline. He was all right. He was. So we played in every game. And then the third player was a bit of a Rambo. Let's say that. And we lost because of his Rambo-ness. I mean, revives you got on lifeline because obviously she's a little bit easier, isn't she? I'm not saying she's easy, but she's changed a bit, hasn't she? She was a little bit harder now. She's a little bit easier. At the beginning, she was a little bit easier. Then they made her a bit harder. And now I'd say she's probably a little bit easier than she was at the beginning. That's all right. Most people can't even get that. I think I remember last time I looked, I used to just do diamond, and my mentality was I don't need to go master because if everybody just plays with somebody else who goes to diamond, you're all masters. That was my mentality. Why make it any harder than it needs to be? But there's a lot of players want to do it on their own. I don't know why. It's madness. But um, I mean, revives you got on lifeline then. Nice one. I was going to move over to her after I did my 10K. Yeah, I was gonna move over to her. I was gonna show people how to play Lifeline real, but not this one. The other one, you know, when they you had to go over to the player and give them the thingy to res them. It's not the first one where the little force field come up, but the second one, or the one before this buff. I was gonna play that one and say, look, I'll show you how to play a bloody Lifeline. Do you know what I mean? Sit behind your teammates to res them so you can pick them back up in the fight, and then you can get in front of them while they're standing up and healing. That's a real Lifeline, not one that's in front dying all the time. Do you know what I mean? Nice one. You sound like a team player. You sound like a team player. I should have played with you. I got a mentality is if somebody's a lifeline, obviously this is not you, but this is the game. If somebody's a lifeline, the mentality I had, they always want to be in front and they fight like they're not a lifeline. And I'm like, you're supposed to be a lifeline, you're supposed to sit off of our shoulders a bit and then you can stick a res. So should have played with you. You sound like a real lifeline. I had a really good lifeline on console. I had a really good lifeline. He got me killed, but this was the harder lifeline, not the first one. Yeah, well done. Fair play to you, mate. You're rare. Obviously, I'm on PC now, so it has changed a little bit on PC. When I was on PC, it's totally different to console. It's about 20% better, I'd say. But I had this lifeline once, not the original lifeline with the force field, the one in the middle, and he got me killed. And I watched him get. This is when you had to get the banner. You didn't get the crafter machines. I watched him get my banner. It's like he realized. I think we might have been talking. He got me killed. He got my banner in a shitty situation, like I would do. Got me to a respawn point. Dropped his care package. Let me have it all to re-loot me, and let me loot before we fight again. That was the first and the last real lifeline I ever had. It was the best lifeline I ever had, and I will always, I always remember him. Oh, you're on PC too now, are you? Yeah, I remember that. Best lifeline I ever had. He was. It's just a bit where they respawn you and they let you have the care package, and then they let you loot, and then they let you catch up, and then you have a fight again together as a team. It's best lifeline I ever had. You should have played with me, mate. You should have said. If you're a real lifeline, I play with people like that who play off the shoulder. If I know I can be tight, I find my teammates are too aggressive, so I can't be aggressive because that makes them even more aggressive than they already are. But if I ever knew I had a lifeline sitting off my shoulder that is really going to res and give heal drones, and I can trust them, then I can be a little bit more aggressive. Do you know what I mean? I still like to play smart. I'm an ex-competitive player, so I play smart. You don't have to have 10 kills a game. THT. Yeah. That was a yeah. It's doing the text to speech bit, and I didn't know what THT was. It said that. It just doesn't know how to say the word that apparently. So you sound like a real lifeline, mate. Nothing worse than a lifeline that stands in front of you and they get knocked. It's madness. To me, you should do like a triangle shape, and the lifeline should sit in the center of the two of you at the back, and then you can stick a res on both, and that's a real lifeline. That's to me. Yeah, that's the problem. You know what I mean? Your lifelines go into the fight, they die first, and then you can't do what you're supposed to be doing. Do you know what I mean? It's like if I'm a Watson or a Caustic, everywhere I go, I'm putting traps down. Yeah, I'll have to see me controller's broke now. So it's going the controller, if I go forward, it springs back, but there's a slight drop on the back part. So it's constantly going the wrong way and it's doing diagonals. So it's kind of broke. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I kind of was getting used to it, but I'm also thinking about quitting Apex as well. I did want to do my 10k revives. I did my 10k top fives. I wanted to do my 10k revives. I soloed to master because people kept saying like, because obviously I'm a coach. I know I don't need to solo to master, but I know I could if I ratted and did no teamwork. So I ended up having to do that to get to master, just to show to people that I can get to master. And then I nearly did it a season later. Then I realized, well, that's proved enough, you know. So I might be quitting it, but I wanted to try and get used to the controller, but the controller's gone naff now. So I like the game, but the teamwork side of the game I didn't like. Do you know what I mean? The lack of smart play, the lack of team ethics. You know, it did my head in. So, but it's the only game I kind of vibe on. What is it? Wish I could play it. I don't lag like I used to on the console. My lag was hell. Still get it, but it's not hell. It was hell, man. I have never been toxic or raged in a game. I've raged if maybe if somebody's cheated me, and that's it. I've got a little bit. Quickly. I don't know, mate. You know, it's about me. I'm a competitive player. I wanted to play competitive. I spent so long on Apex realizing people aren't competitive, so I did the coaching. And then it didn't matter if I did the coaching; they still wouldn't do what I said. They wouldn't even do height advantage, mate. If I was on height advantage and they pushed forward, I would cover them. I would, yeah. I would cover them from the height advantage and they would run forward. And then when I realized they were safe and I knew I could catch up with them, I'd jump off my height advantage. I used to teach people on my stream that loads of times. And anytime I jumped off the height advantage, they jump off with me. It was just like, why won't you, why aren't you listening to me? You know, it's like, why can't you see this is such a powerful position, the height advantage? When somebody's running between point of the height advantage to the next building, which is the danger zone, what would you call it, no man's land, the height advantage should cover them until they get close to the bit where they know they're safe, and then they can drop off, and then that teammate should turn around and cover their space to keep you moving across the map, and you're always alive. And I used to teach it on my stream, and I'd play with people who listened and watched me for hours, hundreds of hours, and I jump off the height advantage, they jump off with me. They've never let me be the one to be the one in front, and they cover me. Do you know what I mean? It was a nightmare, absolute nightmare. It's really frustrating. Just a simple thing like that, you know. Such an important thing to do. Cover space for your teammates while they're exposed and just keep covering them until they're safe. And then you can take a fight together, instead of getting surprised by enemies that are singling you out because no one knows they're coming and because no one's on height advantage ever. It's just a nightmare. So, I think I ended up doing master on my own. I think that's round about a time I realized like my stream was a bit quieter then. It was a bit more down to like say about 3 viewers, 4 viewers. So I was like, sod it, I'll just go master on my own just to shut everybody up. Look, I just did master there you are, and I nearly did it a season later. And I mucked about on that one. That was the city one where you had 5 games to get a win or you wouldn't rank up. Yeah, the player base don't do it, do they? That's why I go on about the individuality of it. They're looking for damage too much and they're not covering their teammates' triangles on the minimap. I know when my teammates in a slight day. Do you know when you're like get in trouble and you try and run away? I turn around with my pointer to cover the space for my teammates trying to catch up with me. But your randoms don't do that. They just keep running with their pointer pointing away from you as you're in trouble. And they can see. And I'm always keeping my eye bottom left hand corner to see how much damage they're taking. Are they getting broken? Are they on flesh? I need to turn around. I need to help them. I need to take damage from them. I need to beam the guy that's hurting them. And he just wasn't getting it off of anybody. Do you know what I mean? And it was just slowly drained and it slowly removed some of my teamwork. I used to do so much teamwork. I still do enough, but I used to do loads. Back when it was hard as well, when you had to get the banners. So let's hope the next Apex is a bit better, eh? Don't feel, but got to find something to play. I don't know what. Controller's broke now, so that's a bit of a problem for me now. Slightly getting used to it a little bit, and it was just setting the keyboard up. I wanted to get a new keyboard anyway, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. Sadly, got to get a drink. Yeah, I haven't played the new Lifeline. I was going to do me 10k, then I was going to try the new Lifeline out, and then I could like do some nice reses. You know, I could do even more. Could probably get to 5,000 really quick. Like, do you know what I mean? You can only do so. It depends how many games you play, doesn't it? Oh dear, we had some sugar last night. It's caused me a problem. So we've got a pain in our leg, pain in our liver, and we got our shoulder problem. But we've thrown all our sugar away now. And obviously, Christmas, you get a few chocolates left in the house, so I've thrown them all away now. So we've got to get a volunteering job at least, sort the shoulder out, and then find another controller. Look for one of these multi-press keyboards. But I've only had this control. I've used it for maybe 4 months continuous. That's not long for it to go like that already. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't really want to play AWSD, and I don't want to do controller. I like the mouse. Do like the controller stick and the keyboard. I'd like that. Um, I don't know if it was really viable with Apex, but maybe it's just the fact that I've played so long on controller on Apex. The way it moves, the slide, the turn, it's got a curve to it, whereas the AWSD gives you a diagonal. You know what I mean? But in a way, it kind of breaks camera when you're sending because you can do a kind of like a 45 crouch slide jump forward and then it goes 45 degrees. I think it's 45 degrees. Yeah, which is kind of useful for breaking a camera. But obviously, I'm not used to that as a muscle memory, so I don't know what to do. Um, Buy another one of them, but they're like 70 quid. It's a lot of money to buy for something that's only lasted 4 months. So I might contact them, but their support's pretty crap. They got a Discord server and they just don't answer, they don't reply. So I don't know what to do. I mean, my intention was to make some money and I'll make my own. And then I'll sell a better one. I'll make a better one and sell it. So, well, it's the modded one. I'll show you it. Sorry, I didn't hear the text to speech when I was in the thingy. It's not telling me I got a viewer either. This one here, can you see it? So it's a modded controller, and it sits underneath your keyboard, and then you hold it like that, and then your fingers go on the keys. Do you know what I mean? Don't hold it like that because I'm holding it up because on my shoulder. So you hold it like that, and then your fingers go on the keys. But it's slipping just at the back bit here. It's got a little loose bit, so it means it's always dropping down. And for some reason, it's doing weird diagonals when I set it up. So it's running diagonally when it should only be dropping backwards. If it was only dropping backwards, it wouldn't be too much of a problem because I'd have it on my thumb and I'd be moving forward most of the time in the game. But it's doing weird diagonals. So, and it cost 70 odd quid, and it's only lasted, I'd say, about 4 months of play. Since I come off of PS5, obviously I stopped on controller. I was originally an MNK player for over a decade, and I got used to that left analog stick. It's quite useful. It's definitely the left analog stick. It's the only bit I like about the controller. People go on about aim assist. I didn't get much aim assist anyway due to my lag. You get nice beams now and again, but anybody can do that. but I didn't get much aim assist when I jumped in a room and I tried to find the enemy. The aim assist was nothing, crap. So I don't know what to do now. We've either got to play AWSD or get another one of them. There's not another company that do it. The other one that does one of these is more like a, even though I've got it set up as A forward, what's it back? No, W forward, S back, A left, D right. Even though it's set that way, it's still an Xbox controller. It's still got that free movement. Do you know what I mean? Whereas you can buy controllers that have the kind of directional bit, they're in the diagonal bit, and then you're in that bit, then you're in the diagonal. It's made that way, which I don't want one of them because I do want the possibility to use it as an Xbox controller one day. So it was quite good, but it hasn't lasted very long. If it had lasted a year, it'd be great. I think 75 quid. If you're playing something more or less nightly or every other night and you're spending 3 or 4 hours and it costing you 75 quid and you're enjoying it and it breaks every year, that's not too bad. But if it breaks after 4 months, I don't think that's not valuable, you know? So oh dear. Sadly it's broken. It's a GMK if you're interested. GMK modded controller, I think. Mm. It's got two fridges. She must be sharing this flat with somebody. I have to watch a movie for a bit until I figure out what I could fucking do. Go away. No. Sugar. Oh, trying to find some up. No, we got to really get rid of our sugar. We got to cut down some of our coffee, which is slight problem with my sleep's not great. So, but it's not as bad as it was. But we got to get an ever trampoline. We just had to buy an ever treadmill. We bought a cheap one, just so it might last a year. And I'll oil it this time. I didn't oil it last time, so it might be my fault. The treadmill. I heard it grinding one day, and I just thought nothing of it. I just thought, oh no. So I just go, come on, please. What was the right word? I prayed or something. I had hope. Faith. That's the word. Faith. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. And when it broke, I was like, oh, what's it? I tried to fix it, and I googled how to fix it or whatever you call it, and it was like, put some oil in it. I forgot it come with oil. So I've got the oil. I'm not using it yet, but I've got oil ready to go in it. Maybe in a few months, I'll put some oil in it. It's not a very good one, but same brand I had before, but it's not as good. So the other one was really all right. I don't explain it. It's only £250. Definitely recommend it if anybody's a bit inactive. Little mini treadmill at home. But I would buy a good quality one if you could afford it. Like it's cheaper than a gym membership, I suppose. I'm guessing a gym membership's over £30 a month. So a treadmill cost me 250 a year. If it lasts for a year, it's £25 a month. And it means I'm doing it at home. And I like to do it when I'm watching a YouTube video. I got a problem with watching long form content now. I did a lot of self knowledge learning stuff, and for years because I was isolated for a bit, so for years, and I just can't do long form anymore. But I find an excuse to I need to watch this video. It's 20 minutes. I might learn something in this video, so I'll go on my treadmill, and then I'll get a 10-minute walk in without probably realizing 7 minutes of it. I'm not even realizing I'm walking. I'm concentrating on the video. So it's definitely it's a good way to do some exercise at home. Definitely. Um, I've got a weight bench here, but every time I start doing it, something goes wrong. Now I got a shoulder pain. I was doing some press ups. I got one of these. These are all right, but don't get the bendy one. They are easy if you want to get rid of it, but I want to leave mine out, and it keeps bending when I go down. So, I don't like that. So get one of these. These are pretty good. They're cheap as well. They are quite good. I prefer bench press, but I get the shoulder problem. It's nothing to do with this. I get the shoulder problem, which I like incline bench press. I really like it. I don't enjoy it, but I like that part of the muscle feeling pumped up. I just enjoy that part of the muscle for some reason. I don't know why, but I can't do that freaking muscle because it makes my shoulder hurt. Might have to join a gym. I don't want to. Oh shit! Been asleep 2 o'clock till maybe it's 3 a.m. 3 a.m. to about 9:15, and I've been asleep from 4 p.m. till 7 p.m. Not doing too well though. I'm in pain. My legs are hurting. My liver's hurting. My mouth tastes like metal. So it is what it is, people. Trying to eat healthy again soon. We're still trying to do our. I bought myself a grass-fed steak, but we need to get off the meat. So we've done a year now, basically with no pork. I'm pretty proud of myself on that one. I would have done more vegetarian foods, but they removed all my foods that I was enjoying. So I'm not sure if they were healthy though, because some of these foods cannot be healthy. But they were freaking nice. The sausages are lush. I'm not ever going to deny that one. They are lush. And I think I found something else I liked as well. That was lush, but not as lush as the sausages. The sausages are lush. And they're not even sausages. Can I say the word sausage without it meaning pork? Can you say sausage? Or is sausage meaning pork? They're caramelized sausages. Caramelized onion sausages. They are lush. And I mean lush. Toad and Mule weren't bad either. It was something different. A vegan toad and mule, hey? How's about that, people? And it was nice. Not as good as the sausages come with it aren't as good as the sausages that I had, but they were still good sausages. Oh, there's something else I've had recently. I don't really do cheese, but there's a vegetarian cheese, like a pasty. It's actually nice, really nice. That's two things that are really nice. I've still got a problem with eating chicken though. A problem with eating chicken. I still eat chicken. I have chicken maybe once or twice a week. I don't mind not having chicken in my stir fries now. I can handle that. Don't mind it. And I've quit my chips. Quit chips, like nightly chips, 5 nights a week. Mushrooms, I replaced it with mushrooms. That wasn't too hard. I thought that was going to be hard. Struggled for about 2 weeks, and then I was like, didn't miss them. I have them now and again when I'm not very well, because I'll go over the road and get a takeaway. Sometimes I get a vegetarian wrap over there, and then sometimes I have the chicken sandwich stuff. So my mouth's not doing very well there. Tastes like metal. So everything's gonna be all right, people. Oh, I like her. I no longer, I declare, in this new beginning, I no longer enjoy sugar. I don't really enjoy it anyway. It's just when you're peckish sometimes and you don't want to make a salad, and there's some sort of thing there. I'm not going to be a lover of chocolate anymore. Not that I am. We quit the sleep aid, so that was the reason I was eating chocolate. Every time I got a bit well to start making my own chocolate, I got ill again, and it wasn't my doing. It's just not as if I was like, oh, I'm just all of a sudden got ill again. You know what I mean? It's just shit happens. So, so not saying too much. He's moved. I don't know about this job. This job that keeps coming up for editing, but I don't know if I should go for it. I'm good enough to do editing. My creative what's the right word? My analytical stroke creativity stroke connectivity that I can do. When I do a video properly, I can really get the timing right. But my editing skills don't quite make it smooth enough. There's that structure in a video. What goes first? You got to have that. What do they call it? The hook. So at the beginning of a video, you got to hook them. So maybe put the hot part of the play. I used to do it all genuine. So like, this is going to be a good video, but you got to wait. The good bit's going to be at the end because that's what happens in the game. That's when you win. But obviously, people get bored, don't they, and click off. So then I realized you got to start put a bit of the hook in the beginning. Do you know what I mean? And I did do some research, so yeah, it made sense. It feels a bit tacky. It's a bit like having a clickbait title. I've done a few. I don't like them, but they do work. It's a kind of catch, whatever that number is for me. I like to do things the right way. I'm not perfect, but I do like to do things the right way. I don't like bots on my YouTube channel or my Twitch channel. I don't like Cronuses. I don't like macros, scripts, things like that. Um, Probably held myself back in gaming. Could have been a pro if I got a macro or I used scripts in one or two games. I was close to pro in one game, but my performance anxiety held me back. And the other one, I didn't believe in myself, but I did have. So I didn't believe in myself, and I had performance anxiety. Do you know what I mean? So possibly could have. That wasn't actually a pro game, but I was playing like with higher level players. Not all the time, but I did get the chance to play with really high level players. So say they were anyway, and they would come and play with me if I invited them. So obviously there was somewhat good about me. They liked. So you never know who's cheating as well back then, because it was a lot easier to cheat then than it is now, but it's still easy to cheat now because of the cheats are a little bit more, funded or whatever you call it. So you pay back in the day, there wasn't even an anti-cheat sometimes. And uh, I don't really know how my shoulder's going. It's got a bit of warmth about it, but I don't want to move my shoulder. It's aching a little bit. It's not pain. So my room looks a bit shitty, doesn't it? It's the problem when you have a bigger camera. My room looks a bit fucking messy. What them cables, man? So we're gonna have to get this treadmill out of here. I brought it in here today to make me use it a bit more for my lymphatic system, and now it's fucked. So I got to buy another one in now. I realised I've been spending over £200 a month in the local shop, so I realised my money hasn't been going up. So I went through my bank account the other day, and I thought, "Where's my money?" Because I used to always like be able to save money without, because I don't smoke anymore. There's a lot of money saved there. I don't drink anymore. There's a lot of money saved there. I used to spend 30, 40 quid a week on booze, and probably 20 quid a week on smoking. So that's like a couple of £100 a month. And my money's not been going up anymore since I've moved here. I used to always have about 3 or 5 grand in my bank. I've learned to have a buffer zone. I call it a buffer zone because I spent basically 5 years, £500 overdrawn due to being on my own, and constantly paying. What do they call that thing? The overdraft thing. So I got to the point where it was an anxiety thing. I couldn't look at my bank account. I've got past all that now. Got other problems, but hey, we'll deal with them. I'll beat anything. I don't give a shit. Um, so my money hasn't been going up. So I'm thinking, where the fuck's my money going? So I've checked my bank account and I'm spending nearly end of last year. I spent this year, yeah, 250 quid in that shop over the road in the last month. And I literally buy over there my oat milk, no sugared. I buy some healthier crisps sometimes, and I buy the odd chocolate bar if I was on the sleep aid. So I buy maybe, I don't know how much I spend on an evening, maybe a fiver. Let's say 6 quid a day. What's that equal? How's it £250? It's a lot of money. So I'm going to keep an eye on what I'm spending over there. So I don't eat the chocolate as much anymore now. I buy like a protein bar over there, which has got low sugar, which is like a pound 50. But I won't eat it if I don't need to. I was more of eating it for the protein side of it. Um, because I lost a lot of weight from fasting and maybe some health issues, let's say. And I wanted to start building some of my weight back on, but we might have to start growing our stuff again. We were growing broccoli calabrese a year ago, 2 years ago, and we were growing pea protein, which is just in my windowsill. I haven't got a garden, see that? I wanted a garden, then I could grow stuff in my garden. Sadly, we don't have a garden. So We changed all our buttons last night on the game again. We need one of them keys that does dual input. I think that sorts most of my problems out. It's that one thing that annoys me. But we're probably gonna have to quit it because um I think it's time. I just wanted to get my 10k revives. I got my 10k top fives. I got my 10k. I wanted my 10k revives. I got master solo. I didn't need to. It didn't bother me. Play as a free stat and you'll do it easy. The mentality is people want to be a diamond, and when they get a diamond, they want to be a master. And then when they want to be a master, they want to be a pred. So my mentality is right, get to diamond, play with 3 people as diamonds, so you get to master quicker, and now you can be a pred because you've got there quicker than anybody else. And the people weren't cottoning onto it. They were just like, I need to do it on my own because my ego needs me to do it. You don't understand. You're not going to get pred now because you now are getting into master too late, and now everybody else is pred before you, and there's only 750 preds on each platform. So it's mathematically makes sense. What I said 5 years ago is the right way to do it, but people don't see it. So something wrong in there in a game when you got what was it? I last I looked, the top 2% players were only 2% of the player base were diamond when I looked once, or maybe 3%. That's not good, people. That's not good. So I look at the math. So I think it's one of the better games at the moment, I would say. I don't like Warzone. I'm going to be honest. The newer Warzone was better than the old one. The audio was better. The colors were slightly better, but the original Warzone, the kind of darky, seedy, black and white, grey kind of graphicsy, I didn't like that. I'm not a big fan of Fortnite. It's too cartoony for me. Um, I had problems setting up Minecraft, so I didn't play Minecraft. Listening to some healing music relaxed me a bit. Got pain in my left leg due to my liver, I think. Clogged up liver, I think. That's my fault. I ate sugar last night or chocolates. So we took some dandelion water today. We got to do it. I think we got to do it twice a day to clear what we've accidentally done last night, I think. Um, and we've accidentally got some sort of trapped nerve, hence the water bottle on my shoulder. So everything's gonna be all right. We're gonna do Psalm 91. We do that one now and again. I do that one out loud. I usually listen. Father, send forth your mighty angels to camp around my home and my family. Guard every doorway and every window. Cover every room with your peace. Protect my house, my children, my family, everyone I love. Raise up a wall of fire around us. Place the seal of the blood of over every space. Let no evil force prevail against us, and let every arrow formed against me be broken. In the name the word declares, because oh dear. Freedom from all bondage. Let's go, baby. Give me it, baby. Free me, baby. New beginning, baby. Got new internet coming this year. Guess what? It's even called new. Yes, it's called new. Oh, yeah. TikTok, we got to wait about 20, 26 days. So we'll have TikTok as well. That's all good. I don't want to bot Twitch. So if I get TikTok to run properly and then it gives me some Twitch real subscribers or whatever you call it, and I get views that way, that's fine. I just don't want to put bots on my shit. You know, I could have done that on YouTube years ago just to make it look so if somebody's looking on the outside, it looks like it's active, and then they join, and then you've at least got them to join via the clicking of the ego. You know, Well, we done that. Never 20 seconds. I always finish my videos. So I'm doing something that's supposed to be good for me or for my health. I always make sure I let the video play out. Otherwise, maybe it's a bit of an OCD thing. I had an OCD thing in the past where I had to turn lights on and off at a certain amount of numbers of time. Otherwise, something bad would happen. It's not as bad as what I seen once. I was in a hospital for 6 weeks, and there was a guy in there, man. That's real OCD, man. It's like a guy says, "Oh, don't worry about him, mind. Like, just let him do his toast, all right? Okay, then. No, it's no worries. So I'm not worried." And 20 minutes later, he's still doing toast. And he's I just didn't bother waiting anymore, and it's like a toaster. I didn't bother waiting anymore. Well, I went and sat down without me toast, and I seen him walk past me with a plate. It was a bread. He had a loaf of bread toasted, and it was all stacked up like a loaf of bread, but without the bag because it was all toasted. He walked past me with an entire bread toasted, entire loaf of bread toasted. I was like, wow, he's got to do the whole thing. See that? So I didn't. I found it was funny, but it's not funny. Do you know what I mean? Because I didn't see him doing it. I just was waiting for a bit. He's taking his time, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? And I just stopped waiting. So I just went and sat down. I seen him walk past me in a minute with a plate, just a loaf of bread, literally on a plate, literally stacked up like it would be a loaf of bread stood up, but no bag because it was all toasted. I always remember that moment. It's not funny, but it was kind of made me like, I was like, what the? Yeah, yeah, he's all right. I didn't know. So you learn a bit about people, the differences we got. I definitely had some sort of OCD years ago, turning lights on and off certain times. I used to do some stuff, man. It's annoying that my trampoline don't work. I was doing a one song in the morning. I think I did nearly 8 minutes today. Now I gotta try and find a bloody trampoline. I'm gonna get a smaller one next time. This one's quite big. I'm gonna get a small one so it doesn't take up as much space. I could probably leave it in here then. Mm. Right. Get some slight pins and needles in my hands, so we're putting our arm down. We're halfway through that one. Turn this round, maybe a bit warmer in one place. My thingy's hurting as well. We're gonna watch this. Then I'm gonna maybe find a movie or some healing thing just to put it on. Whether it works or not, as long as you believe in it a little bit, it's better than nothing, isn't it? You know what I mean? If you don't believe in anything, nothing works, does it? If you don't believe you're going to be good at a game, you're not going to be good at a game. If you don't believe you're going to pass your exams, you're not going to be passing your exams. If you don't believe that you can lose weight, you probably won't lose weight. You know what I mean? Obviously, if you fast, you're going to lose weight. Today we've had 2 bananas and a kiwi. We're trying to avoid anything too much. There is a bit of sugar in bananas, I must admit, but they're organic ones, so oh, banging 7. It's a number I like to see. And we got green. We got green lights on as well. You can't see this, but if you look at my if you look at my description and you highlight it, it goes green. I've actually got green lights on as well. Maybe that's what it does then. It picks up the colors in the room. I didn't realize that. Maybe that's what it does then. All right. I've noticed red and blue on there before, and maybe purple. Well, that is green now. Let's play out. And then we're gonna do some else. Never a minute, and we're done. No, why is it in one ear? Oh no. Don't like when it's like that. I should have made my LinkedIn account on my YouTube account. Never mind. So Nessa Moon. Residential property agency. The fuck is that? See more. Ends, so that's boring. On site. Why don't it go back? Alright. Please. DVDs? I've never had DVDs show up for ages. Ooh, lovely. My Amazon looks different. It always seems to be the same shit on it, and it gets a bit tedious. It actually looks like a different one. There's a nice little treadmill there. Looks better than mine. Shit. Wellies? Why do I need wellies? Go to the park more often. We. I want one of them. I get one of these. I did think about that in the past. Oh, I'm not logged in, that's why. Oh no. I thought I had a normal bloody Amazon again. Oh fuck's sake. What's that? What is this game? Oh, that's nice. Chef hat. I'm not a chef, am I? Hey, we got bloody 3D printers here. We'll have a look at them. Mine's not really doing it, you know? It's annoying my head.
It's annoying me. What's that? That's the one I got. Ender 3. Yeah, it's not good enough. £209 that one. Multicolor printing here. It's only 300. Cobra 3V2. What is the best 3D printer now? Just get the best one, innit? It makes sense, doesn't it? £900. Bloody hell.
Barton off me brother. Rice, broccoli, and sweet corn and peas. Rice, broccoli, sweet corn and peas. Rice, broccoli, sweet corn and peas. That's like a stir fry, isn't it? Now we've got to put a jump on, otherwise I'm going to be chilly. And I'm already chilly as it is. We could wear a blanket. And all my prints done. Everyone done? They got three. None of them failed. So I don't know how that one is different to all the rest. But that's a good print. Got a bit of a chill. My spine. I ate that sugar last night. It's caused me a problem, I think. So sadly. Nothing's happening. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be okay. It's a new beginning. New start. New internet coming. New start.
anything. Starting to ache now. This is a good thing. Suppose it stops the inflammation, doesn't it? It's aching. Fucking hell. Is that right?
Ahem.
No, I was playing. I've already watched this. Wherever you are, don't be shy. Say hi. Whoever you are, don't be shy. Say hi. I'm in pain. I think it's trapped nerve. So I've done a heat press. What did I do yesterday? So what I did yesterday, I tried to stretch my arm when I went to sleep, so I left it above my head, which has made it worse, I think. Apparently, you're not supposed to muck about with a trapped nerve. It might be a trapped nerve. So I've done a hot water bottle, which apparently, because it's hot, I can actually touch it and it's really hot and it's quite painful. I found the spot, but it's like glowing through the whole shoulder. Do you know what I mean? It's apparently supposed to do a cold press, but I tried a hot press first because I didn't have any ice or anything. So I've just gone and got some off of a neighbor. So let's try a cold press. Oh, Don't be shy. Say hi. Woo. Say hi. Oops. Say hi. We got a bad shoulder, so we are trying to use a mouse with our left hand. It's not easy, mine. Everything's gonna be alright. Mm. He's babe. I love certain types of hair. I like hair anyway, don't get me wrong. But her hair's lush. You can't see it. I'm not sharing my screen. So get a lot of people watch, don't talk, so I don't share my screen anymore. My YouTube's a bit of a mess. I go to sleep with it on and it plays loads of shit in the background. Starts off what I want to watch before I go to sleep is kind of all right, and it's what I want to watch. And I wake up with some right weird shit on there because it goes into that play the video after the video. I don't know where it gets because it's nothing like the video I just watched and it's totally off skew. And then your fucking YouTube's filled with shit because it thinks you likes it because you watched it all. So my YouTube's a bit sporadic at the moment. I think half of it's my stuff and half of it is like, what the fuck's that doing on here? So, oh, the hot compress was fine. I had the hot water bottle on my shoulder. It was fine, but this is aching now. This is a cold one. It's actually aching. I don't know if it's a good thing or not. I think that's long enough, isn't it? We're gonna put that in the freezer, and we can use it again. Because what we did try made it worse. We're not fasting, but we are trying to avoid bad foods at the moment because we've been a bit silly. This caused me a bit of a problem again, which wasn't hurting for a bit. Now it's all started hurting again. So um, we're a bit silly. We kind of think everything's all right and it's not. So we will get all right, but we need to give our body a bit of time. So we need to fast again, and we're going to wait till the beginning again, and then we're going to do a fast. We left it out for an hour, and it's gone. The bottom of it's bobbled out, so it don't stand up. Makes me worried if it's all right. What I'm drinking? We'll do a little bit more. Takes the edge out of your stomach. It's a kefir milk. Sometimes we're hungry, but we aren't really hungry. It's just that burning, acidy feeling. You can just get rid of it, whatever that feeling is. I don't know.
We're a bit chilly, people. Got a bit of a chill down our spine. We can't ride our bike at the moment because we can't put our arm on the bloody thingamajiggy. We're not on our treadmill today. We've tried to do a trampoline and it's broken again, so I gotta get another trampoline. So it's a nightmare. So we've done a hot press and we've done a cold press. That's all I can do. I was gonna do a jigsaw today. So I got a game on Steam. It's a jigsaw and I need to use the mouse, but I can't. My arm hurts too much. So can't do it. And I was going to start my jigsaw again in the front room, but my jigsaw table's in the hallway and I just don't want to lift it up. It's quite big. I kind of made a boo-boo. I bought a big one. I shouldn't have bought a big one, but hey, didn't realize it was that big. Anyway. Put a movie on, chill me out. Not been able to watch movies properly. There was something I watched a couple of years ago. It was the first time I'd enjoyed something and it kind of made me feel good. It wasn't a movie, it was like a TV show. I really liked it. And I've not felt like that since. That's the first time I felt like that in years. So I'm gonna have to do with somebody massaging me. I don't feel so chilly tomorrow. I might get underneath the shower and let hot water just jet it. I've tried a bath today. That didn't do anything. Anybody want to be a real friend? I haven't got any real friends. Don't really need one, but some days you kind of need somebody to say, "Do you want to go out for an hour?" Just to make you go out. Somebody who just wants to talk to you, not manipulate you. Somebody to go bowling with or something. Fuck. Maybe not a cinema. It's annoying because I was going to do that jigsaw. I woke up. What time did I wake up today? 9 o'clock in the morning. I'd had about 5 or 6 hours sleep. Didn't feel like I had enough. My eyes were sore. But I thought, sod it, I'm going to go and do the jigsaw for an hour. You know? And my controller wouldn't work. And it just annoyed me. I spent an hour trying to get it working.
It's the only way it's going to do it. It's an internet one on the Steam. Fucking don't like these chairs. I really don't. Might be something to do with my shoulder, but my neck's stiff. I can use my left hand on the mouse. I just press the back button. No.
Ah. Who's that? Hello, Sully. How are you, mate? I'm in bloody pain, mate. I think I got a trapped nerve or something. Ah. My ass is hurting because I bought a new treadmill and I've got it on the incline, so my ass butts are, my ass cheeks are hurting. I've only done like a short walk today. My trampoline broke today, so I can't drain my lymphatic system properly. Um, and I got a trapped nerve from. I got up yesterday. I think I did some press ups a bit quick without stretching my body out and like stretching my arms out. So I think I got a trapped nerve. So I thought it was just like an ache, you know. But like an idiot, I fell asleep with my arm above me. I thinking I'd stretch it out, and apparently you're not supposed to do that. So I'm in agony now. So I'm just trying to get through it. How are you anyway, mate? Thanks for asking. That's my unloaded on you. Sorry about that. And I got a chill as well. So I was a bit naughty last night. I had some sugar, and I'm having some leg aches now and cramps. So how are you, mate? Anyway, were you still playing LOL? Oh shit! Yeah, I was playing Apex for a bit, trying to play it on mouse and keyboard, but with that modded controller thing. And then the controller broke today, so I couldn't do anything. My shoulder naff anyway, mate. It was LOL. I was League of Legends. Twenty twenty was it? Fucking how long? How old was it now then? See, it never makes any sense because I did three. I've more or less lived here for 3 years, and I looked at one of my videos the other day, and I know I made that about 5 years ago, but it only says 3 years ago, and that's like, that didn't make no sense to me. Oh yeah. Well, I think it's better than what I've had to put up with, mate. Apex is definitely better now. I've been on PC. It's definitely a better experience on PC. Um, I'm not saying it's amazing, but it's definitely much better than console. Console was hell with the lag, the graphics, and then the randoms on top. You know, it was real hell. But PC, I would say I enjoy the experience 15-20% more, which is good. If you're spending a lot of time on a game, that's lol, is it that bad, is it? Lol. Is that what they call it? Lol, is it? I had hell on that Apex, mate. Playing with AI, it felt like, you know, you got what is it? You got those voice lines in the game, and that's all you're hearing. You're spending 4 hours a night, some nights playing ranked, and you're hearing is voice lines from the in-game, built-in game. No one's putting their mics on. That's just weird. But I've been on PC a couple of times, and I've had a couple of conversations now. So it's obviously it's a more mature player base, so they ain't shy with their voices. You know what I mean? Um, Console's got a few kids on it, which is understandable. But I used to play late at night anyway. I used to play like 9 p.m. at night, 2 a.m. in the morning, 1 a.m. in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning. So that ain't kids, is it? So are you a pro at LOL then? Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Safe and sound, safe and sound. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Yeah, they're just
uh, the PC players are still as bad, let's say, but because some of them talk and some of them listen, you do get the odd. There's definitely, I'd say, obviously I haven't played enough of it to understand it, but you get some players stay. I had a player the other night. He stayed on height advantage with me, and we watched our Wraith go along the low ground, getting shot by about 10 different players nearly, and then we both got killed trying to protect her, and then she finally made up for it and got our banners or crafted us, and we went on to win. But it was like that's like a console player, but she actually made up for it, whereas a console player wouldn't. They'd be dead, and then it'd be game over. Do you know what I mean? Then you're all dead. So that was a nice experience. It's a bit easier, is on that game now. You come back with your loot now. You don't. You used to have to re-loot, didn't you? Now you come back with your loot, so it's not as bad as it used to be. Everything's gonna be alright. I applied for TikTok, but I gotta wait 30 days. I've just figured it out today. Might be changing games, so I'd rather play a game that I was good at and I could have like coach on it and stuff. But I'm not really a gamer. Um, unless I'm playing something that I'm competing in, then I'm classed as a gamer, I suppose. But I'm not playing games, am I? I'm playing a game. Oh, shut up with that number. Ah! I'm okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. The new beginning for me and my family. Oh yeah. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Yes, it's gonna be amazing. What amazing life it's gonna be. You start for me and my family. You start for me and my family. So you start for me and my family. So you start for me and my family. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Oh my gosh! Everything's gonna be alright.
Headset's gone off. My shoulder's proper aching all the way around though. New start, happy new timeline, happy new times, baby, for me and my family. Ha ha ha.
I'm gonna have to call it quits. My shoulder's really aching again. So
I've done a cold press and a hot press, and my arm is aching more now than it did. I'm not even doing anything with it. It's a pain, isn't it? Well, it's the right thing to do, okay? See you there, people. I'm off. Got through it, baby. See you later, people. I'm off. Wait until an extra minute. Yo! Just saying Happy New Year, whatever it is, Happy New Start. Have I rang the house phone, have I? Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to. Oh, go, 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 go. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Alright.